Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, there's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gonna win. If they take your loss, they gonna hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. I cross you over like when they had AI. I still a ball, I ain't ask you may I. Not at my house, the Kimbe, I ain't gotta try. Maxi for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time, B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry, I live by the gun. I'ma shoot, I don't wanna die. The East sleep Sixers, you should know that it's game time.
Yeah.
Carl, you're not on mute.
No. Sorry.
You weren't muted.
I was about to start my 16, BG.
You're not muted. They can hear us. They can hear us.
I know.
You're here.
Is they ready? Let's go.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers, dog. I like that lead up. It was like it wasn't planned, but it just felt good. Like it was something about that. I might rewatch this show to hear our voices at the end of the song.
I actually wrote a 16, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. Welcome to East Sleep Sixers. I am one of your hosts, 215 the Sports Guy. I got my brother right here, BG. What up, though? What up
with you, brother? We got the Chicago Bulls today, man. We got the Chicago Bulls, and more importantly, man, what everybody in Sixers 24/7, what everybody in East Sleep Sixers family has been waiting for. We got a familiar set of faces in the starting lineup. We got some guys back. We got some very key guys back. BG came on the screen and told you we were missing 6 of our 7 top scorers last game. And the 7th scorer was actually injured playing. Well, today, 3 of those guys returned.
Hold up.
3 of those guys returned.
Hold on. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about? Who?
3 of the guys that were not in the lineup last game are in the lineup tonight.
Can you name names?
You want the names?
I want the name.
Here we go, man. We got VJ Edgecombe, Quentin Grimes, Dominic Barlow, and welcome back, much needed welcome back to Paul George and Joel Embiid.
Hey, I gotta put this.
This is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, most definitely. The Kings of Philly are back. Oh, and so are Joel and PG. We thank you. Y'all back, man. The family is back. We're back with another Sixers game. And BG, we got a matchup tonight against the Chicago Bulls. What do you know about them? Give us a little freshen up about the Chicago Bulls.
Another team that's kind of bottom-ish of the barrel. They aren't officially eliminated from the playoffs. They are the last team that hasn't been eliminated. I know that probably don't make sense. I'll break down what I'm saying. What I'm saying, every team that still is in playoff contention, they are the worst of them. They still do have a glimmer of hope to make a top 10 seed, but not much. So this isn't a team that's fully packed it in yet, but, I mean, the writing's on the wall. They are currently 8 games out of the 10th place spot, so they pretty much will have to win out. So this is a game we should be able to win. This is a game we should be able to win, man.
But you know, and I know, sometimes you get those hungry teams at the end of the season and that want to play the mess up guys. They want to mess up everybody else's chances. This is a young team. They're athletic. I don't think it's a good idea for us to come out sluggish. It might not turn out in our favor in that first quarter. These are young guys out there. So I know we have a few guys out there that haven't played ball in a long time. I just would like, here's my key to victory. I just would like them to let the game come to them. PG and Embiid. I would love them to let the game come to them. What's your key to victory tonight?
Before I get into the keys to victory, I went and found their starting lineup. I'll throw it on the board right now. Nothing really to write home about, man. Nothing crazy. Josh Giddey always has good games against us. Williams is not a bad big. So Richard is not a bad big. This is a solid young core guys. They're gonna run the floor. They're gonna play basketball well against us. So I think the keys is just straight up getting the guys reacclimated. Quentin Grimes, Paul George. I know that I am not a fan of, let the ball stick or let the ball stay with them or running that two-man game so often. But I do realize that we at the end of March and these guys got to start playing playoff basketball. So Paul George, Quentin Grimes, although Quentin Grimes wasn't out for an extended period of time, Paul George, Quentin Grimes, and Joel Embiid getting reorientated with this offense quickly. So I think they got to be a big focal point early, not running them into the ground, but you know what I mean,
Get them back in motion.
Hey, welcome back, man. This
Yeah.
is what we've been able to do without you. But this is what we're going to try to do with you guys. Luckily, the Sixers were able to finish 13-12 without Paul George, still over 500 without him. I mean, we would love to. We do believe that if he was here, that record would have been a lot better in those 25 games. But in those 25 games, we went 13-12, man. So with that 13-12, we got a little bit of digging to get back out of that spot that we're in. Luckily, after our game the other day, there were losses that happened. So we start today's game off again in 7th place, half a game up on Orlando, who is in a downward spiral. It was 2 weeks ago, Orlando was the 4 seed. Orlando is now the 8 seed and on a 5-game losing streak. And again, we're still looking up at the likes of Atlanta, who has a huge tiebreaker against us. We would have to have more wins than them. We're a half game behind them.
Most definitely. Hello, George. We see you out there. What up, Lionel? And B is back.
Yes, he is.
And with that being said, it's 10 games to go for them to get their continuity back. Tyrese Maxey will not be playing tonight for those who didn't see the starting lineup. But I'm expecting him to be back in the game now too, BG. You know what I mean? Do you think these 10 games is enough for them to gain that continuity back? Big question.
That's a difficult question to answer because as a Sixers fan, I want to say yes.
Right.
As a basketball fan, I want to say I'm on the fence simply because I know the Sixers, because I know it takes some time for Joel to get ramped back up. It'll take a little tiny bit of time for Paul George, for our team to figure out what our identity is in the playoffs. I don't love that window is only 10 games. And even less than 10 games when you factor in we are still missing Kelly Oubre and Tyrese Maxey.
Right.
So it'll be less than 10 games that they get to fully get back together and figure things out. So I'm right around the 45% being positive. Just below 50, but I'm not thinking this is impossible. I do think that there is a way. There is a way for the Sixers to compete for a championship this year if and when healthy. But it's going to come down to those stars being ready, really locking in for these next couple weeks to get reingrained. And number one, Nick Nurse, man. Nick Nurse, we've been giving you. I don't want to say we've been giving you a pass. BG hasn't at all. I snap on him every chance I get. But Nick Nurse, a lot of people in Philadelphia, a lot of people in the NBA are saying, well, what is he supposed to do? He's been dealt a bad deck. Guys get hurt. This is what happens to the Sixers. It's not his fault. Well, when we get back, this is what you get paid for. This is what you get paid for. So I'm here for the ride. Carl.
On the same breath, shout out to the young guys keeping the team afloat when they could have just pummeled it, and we wouldn't be in a position to do anything right now. I know those were some teams that we were supposed to get the wins on, but they got wins that we needed in a crunch time of a season. That will be remembered if they do what they need to do this season.
Yeah, we said it a little bit last game, how much we can appreciate. It's hard to judge this team when we're not at full strength, but we can appreciate the young guys that say to themselves, yo, well, damn it, I'm still a Sixer. Yeah, we may not be able to beat the world's greatest, the OKCs of the world, the Denvers of the world, the Bostons of the world, the New Yorks of the world when we don't have the guys. But damn it, we could beat these regular teams without our guys. I'm still an NBA. Justin Edwards say I'm still an NBA player. Dominic Barr, I'm still an NBA player. Right. Like we still got NBA players on this roster. So because I probably would have came on here and slandered them if these 25 games without Paul George, we would have went like 5-20. I'll give them their props, man, for keeping it above 500. 13-12 is not the greatest record in the world, but 13-12 with the turmoil that we had to go through for these 25 games,
Right,
man.
man.
Hats off to the kids, man. Hats off to the guys.
Yeah, most definitely. And turmoil is still going on, as you see with Tyrese and Oubre not in the lineup tonight. But I like the unit, man. I like the unit. I do feel, to answer my own question, BG, 10 games is enough to get back in basketball shape, but it's 10 games enough to get back in continuity with each other. I don't know. But I will lean on that. We got vets we're talking about here. We're not talking about young kids. We're actually talking about guys that got a dime in or more, outside of Maxey, Yeah, we're talking about Joel and PG. I think they can figure it out as far as the continuity part. I'm a little worried about Maxey and the layoff that he's having because his game is so rhythmic. If you understand what I'm saying, like he depends on rhythm a lot. So for him to gain back that rhythm after sitting out for a while, yeah, BG is being positive. Yeah.
What is that? What you mean, Lionel?
It shocked the F out of me too, Lionel.
Real quick. What we got? Who we got in here? Everybody, do y'all like? Am I that Sixers commentator? Am I that guy that covers the Sixers that y'all come to see mad? Am I him? Am I the negative Sixers fans? Out of all of the Sixers content y'all watch, am I that guy? I don't want to be that guy. I'm just real.
You always ask me, why am I so positive all the time? Why am I so that? I gotta be that way with you. I can't even be a little bit like you. It'll be just dark clouds all over, BG. I don't want to live like that.
I try to be positive, y'all, man. It's just when you let down so many times, you get a little nervous. So man, but I'm happy. I'm happy the guys are back, man. I'm happy to see, seeing that starting lineup on the screen was like, oh my goodness, what is this? Who are these guys? Yeah. I know a lot of people in the comments going to say, well, where the hell was BG at the other day? I mean, not BG. Where was Embiid at the other day? He be ducking the good teams and he going to play against Chicago.
Special report. I can't put it on the screen right now, but Tyrese is warming up without no protection on his hand, dribbling, shooting around. Go ahead.
He was doing that last game. He had a tiny splint on his finger, but he was basically doing everything left-handed and actually doing like a warm-up, a good warm-up, just with his left hand last game. So I know he'll be back soon.
There's nothing on his hands. Like he's unrestricted dribbling back and forth. So it was just good to see just now. Go ahead.
Stop crap. I'm sick of this, dog.
You see it.
I don't want to be labeled. I don't want to be labeled as the crash out though. Like,
thank y'all, family, because he really be thinking it's just me, and I just be picking. No, bro. You.
My bad, y'all. Go watch the content. Go watch our episodes from 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons ago, man. I'm usually very positive, man. There's only so many times I can let somebody slap me in the face before I say, "Hey, dog, stop slapping me." That's where I'm at now. I'm to the point where I'm just fighting back. I'm just fighting back, y'all.
Let me ask you a question. You never gave me your key to victory.
No, I did. I did. My key to victory was making sure we get those guys, Grimes and B and Paul George, back ingrained in the offense. That was my key.
So Grimes just start. I'm sorry.
Yes. Grimes is playing. Man, you better stop playing.
Please put it back up. I mean, they in and out so much you can't keep count. Is he in? Is he out? Is he in? Is he out?
Back on the screen for the people that got here late, to include Carl.
I got here late as well. oh, that's him up there. They got him up there.
That's the same damn picture we've been seeing all year. Shut up.
Yo, what's up, Samaj? What's going on? How you doing?
Ricky said his dark horse is the Sixers in the East. And it makes sense, man. If you could be a betting person right now, the way things shaped up, man, Godspeed to Cade Cunningham. But let's just say we get like the 8th seed.
Playoffs are matchup oriented, and that's all I'm saying, BG. If we get in there and we get the best matchup the first 2 rounds, listen, but who knows?
A key part of those matchups is the health is a key part of the matchup, right?
It's a big,
but that ain't even the most important part of the matchup. I'm scared to play against a team that got a good coach. Like, that's what's crazy. I don't even care what the players is like. I'm scared to play a team that got a good coach, because we know we got players. I done put it on the screen and showed y'all the lineup. We got good players. I'm worried about playing a team with a good coach.
How many games have we sat here and watched Nick Nurse lose a game this season with the full complement of the roster? So, it's a problem, and hopefully we'll get the better end of that as well. Hopefully he'll continue to coach freely like he is now. And I see more plays being called. I see different stuff happening. I wonder when the stars get back in the lineup, will he still have that creativity that he has, or he'll just let them do what they do? Just whatever.
I hate looking at the standings and seeing one thing that just glares to me at all times. Every time I look at the standings, no matter where we're at, whether it's 6, 7, 8, 9, we're the only team in playoff contention with a negative difference for points, dog. I don't like that. Yeah. There's teams below us that score. Charlotte scoring 116, only giving up 112. Right. They got a +4 ± for their differential, and they're in 10th place. Why? Like, how is we the only team with a red number in our difference in the standings?
Because we've been fighting back all year. We've never.
We've been losing third quarters all year.
This is what I'm saying.
It ain't even about fighting back. We lose third quarters all year. Like, when you look at it, our games be height. But when we lose third quarters, 34-18.
It's a dunny. It's a dunny. It's a dunny.
Nutty. Like, that's why I say I'd be worried. I'm worried about playing a tough coach team, a difficult team that has a good coach and good players. Most
definitely. I am feeling good about the exposure that our young guys like VJ has gotten out there, because I do think it will come in handy come playoffs, or come times where they didn't game plan for Embiid and PG. So we need somebody else to step up. I like that. I like that he's been thrust. I don't like how he's been thrusted into this position, but I do like early in his career, BG, that he has, because you really see what he has, man. That the kid has it all. VJ Edgecombe, bro, has it all, bro. He has it all. And he's still putting it together. Go ahead.
I agree. I just hope we don't run into a situation where in 3 years we trying to figure out, well, can we re-sign him? That's what I just hope we don't run into that situation. I don't want to run into that situation.
He comes across, I don't know this kid at all from a can of paint, but he comes across as very loyal, and
I'm not worried about VJ not signing. I'm worried about this dumbass organization.
That's crazy.
You think I'm worried about BJ's loyalty?
Crazy that you gotta have them worries like that.
I'm not worried about BJ's loyalty. I'm worried about this dumbass organization. The fuck? I am not questioning Valdez's loyalty at all, bro. At all.
He's definitely going to be here as long as he wants to be here. But I get you. You know what I mean? Our GMs and presidents change so damn much, and all this type stuff. Who knows what'll happen? Who knows? But I do know what's about to happen right now. What we always do.
Let's
get it. And now for BG's Over and Under.
That was a boring over and under lead up. Our over and under lead up last couple
days. It's normally salty. I've been chilling. I've been trying to work on myself, BG.
No, I think honestly, you know what I think it is? I haven't had a reason to lose my mind in the last 20 minutes. Joel Embiid's back, Paul George is back, Quentin Grimes is back.
I mean, how can
I only can be mad after the game.
Right.
Because right now, I'm happy with the Sixers. The players that I want to be out there are out there. Now let's see what happens during the game and see if I'm gonna be pissed off after the game. But up next, we have the over under segment. Man, PG, welcome back. Oh man. I don't know if I should lower this number, but the way
Carl
been talking about PG as if like he about to come back and he still got a little bit of those illicit drugs in the system.
I'm gonna put my article back up.
That's gonna help him go crazy. So you know what? I'm gonna put the number where I wanted to put it. 17 and a half points for Paul George in his return.
Over.
Damn it.
Please over. That's a emotional over. It's an emotional over.
I think me taking over would be me saying what I saw 25 games ago believing.
Right.
I don't know. So until I know I'm gonna take under, Carl. I'm gonna
Go
take
ahead.
under until I
Go
know.
ahead. Go
Only
ahead.
because I know the bag is still there.
Right.
But I have
And
personally,
he wasn't hurt, BG. He wasn't hurt.
but Carl, I've personally taken off a month and some change from doing something, and then when
And
it's
jump
time to
back
come
into
back,
it.
I gotta get my lungs different. I'm
The legs
breathing
might get
different.
heavy and
What
stuff
my
like
man A, but what my man A say on paying for? I'm breathing different. I'm
that. Ain't
talking
the
different.
same no more.
It ain't the same no more. You know what I mean?
That was a
I
good. That was a
think
good. You should be
because of that, I'm gonna take the under tonight. Next game, I might be going very high on the Paul George over. But tonight, not knowing, I'm gonna take the under tonight. I'm gonna take the under for Paul George. Up next, BJ Edgecombe, Valdez, man. Valdez, man. Valdez, way to step up the last few games. But one thing I do know is it'll be a little less shots with the two guys coming out there. But one thing
just a smidge, BG.
that you should still get are 3-pointers. So you've been letting that thing fly lately. So with Embiid back in the defense, maybe concentrating on him, maybe concentrating on Paul George. Does Valdez have 3.5 3-pointers? That's 4 makes for him tonight. What you think?
I'm gonna take the under because I don't want him to have that. I want him to attack.
Yeah, he shot last game. He shot like 17 of them hoes.
Yeah,
No, he had a real life Anthony Edwards game, dog. Like, I don't know if you watched a full Anthony Edwards game, but that's how Ant play. You be like, damn, Ant had 45, but then you look like, damn, Ant shot 16 threes? Ant shot 29 shots?
Let that thing fly.
Let that bit fly. You know my motto, let that bit fly. Because of let that bit fly, I'm going over. I'm going over. I think Valdez gets a lot more open shots with the talent that we're adding back to the lineup. And he makes them. I think he makes them. All right, y'all. We've been waiting for this day for some time now. I feel like we've been waiting for this day for 10, 15 years. Every year around this time, and this is usually a time where we get Joel Embiid back. Joel Embiid usually comes back from injury and looks like, whoa, who is this guy? We can make a title run. So I think this is going to happen tonight. I think Joel Embiid is going to play out of his freaking mind and going to have Carl come on postgame telling us, I told you, BG, we winning the championship. So because I think that's going to happen, I'm going to put the number sky high so I can watch Carl jump out the window. That number is right where Embiid at his best does. 31.5 points. 31.5 points. He's a 30-minute player. He's a point per minute player. So does he get that 31.5 tonight? Carl.
No, Grimes is playing in the starting lineup with it. Nope, not tonight, buddy. Not with Grimes out there starting with you. He let that bitch fly.
He said, nah, not with Grimes. Grimes
not
out there
with
tonight.
Grimes starting out there with him. I don't think he gonna get in his full bag unless he just get in his Brody, I'm big homie bag. He gets in that bag sometimes, but I don't think PG or Embiid should come back with the approach of let's get right back where we was. No, fill it out. Let the game come to you.
I feel like it has to be that way at some point because at the end of the day,
hear
me out. At the end of the day, these games we've been playing, even the ones we won, is like, damn, why is it taking so much to beat this team? Even the ones we lost, you're like, damn, we had a little bit more firepower. So I think that firepower that these guys have been out of the lineup, that's being inserted back in the lineup, I think is so much needed that we're not going to care when we look at the stat line and we see Embiid with 30, Quentin Grimes with 22, Paul George with 18. Valdez with 18. Like, I think we welcome in that. Do what y'all do. Do what we need to start doing, getting ready for the playoffs. Absolutely. I don't want us figuring out, all right, well, it's the Bulls. Hey, let's get guys minutes. Let's figure out how we can ingratiate the whole bench. Maybe we can get Kyle some minutes. No, it's 10 games left, y'all. We got to start playing playoff basketball.
Let's go.
Embiid's here. Paul George is here. Quentin. The only real pieces we missing is Maxey and Oubre. Out of our true lineup is Maxey and Oubre. So it's time to start ramping up. It's time to start playing as if we're trying to
smoke. You ain't going to duck this smoke. You said his name. All right. And even though I went under, I'm going to contradict myself.
I love when Carl do this, y'all. Carl about to take a bowl that's don't make sense because of what his over.
I'm covering both sides.
Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead.
I said he may come out in big homie Brody mode. If he come out in big homie Brody mode and be 50 burger off the park bench, 50 burger tonight. That's my bold. Look at me crazy like he ain't do it before.
Well, we know he's done it before. He scored 70. So I know he's capable.
Look at me crazy.
I just don't know if the oblique and the knees and the ankles. And
we said that last time.
Achilles and the backs and the shoulders.
We said that last time.
And all of the things wrong with him is going to allow him to do that game one. Game one, Carl. Carl. I'm saying game one. I'm not saying in the foreseeable future. I'm just saying I don't know if all those things will allow that game one. But I would love to see it. I'm rooting for you bold tonight, dog. A 50 burger coming off of being gone. It like I said, what did I say about the over-unders, y'all? I'm throwing this bait out there because this is the type of game that the Sixers always reel fans back in.
Stop.
They reel the fans back in with nights like tonight. Embiid's back, Paul George is back. See, all of the naysayers that said we wasn't going to be able to do it, and we're going to win by 50 tonight, and they're going to be like, see, told y'all. And BG just going to come back here and say, I'm happy we won. That's it. I'm not going to get too high.
I'm going to say this, and you always get mad when I say it. Well, you've gotten mad these last 25 games when I've said it. I think especially between Joel and PG. Well, PG was out 25 games, of course. But I do believe it was a strategic rest with Joel. I do believe they wanted him to have the longest run possible in the playoffs and up towards it. Then whether you mad or not, whether you dip your head, whether you agree or disagree, I don't think that anything was wrong with him. What the hell happened to him, BG? We didn't see nothing. We always see something when he gets hurt. We didn't see nothing.
Yeah, the oblique, we seen him get hit. And then after he made that three, he stretched and realized, it hurts a little bit more than I thought.
But I get that, but that's not worth the amount of games that he's been out.
Says who? His body made out of paper mache. Look at this shit, man. This is Embiid fucking cartilage right here.
It is, but I believe
talking about.
I believe it. I believe if it was a playoff game, he would have played.
Here we go again. I don't like what you just said a second ago. You said you think it was just strategic resting.
I know you didn't like it. I said you wouldn't like it before I said it.
This is the problem, though. This is my problem.
I'm not saying it's okay. I think you're confusing the two.
So why are you saying you think it was strategic? Well, guess what? Daryl Morey got to stop with his strategic dumb shit. That's the problem. Daryl Morey is playing chess while other people playing Call of Duty.
But I'm not.
Like most people can say, "Yo, I'm playing chess while y'all playing checkers." No, they playing a whole different type of game, and he's starting to play chess. Like, stop trying to figure out ways to scheme the NBA and just put the best product out there, Daryl Morey. Like, you obviously can't out-scheme nobody. You haven't out-schemed nobody your whole fucking life, your whole career. All you do is destroy teams and keep them under the salary cap. Make them three-point-based teams, and now you screaming, the three-pointers shouldn't be rated worth 3 points. Well, you the one that made three-pointers popular in the fucking NBA by building a roster based around James Harden to make everybody shoot threes. Stop playing chess and play NBA basketball. That's my problem. I don't want him to be strategic and figure out how to be the 8 seed, but we got a healthy team as an 8 seed. That's not what I'm looking for, Carl. Strategic. That's the dumbest strategy ever. Let's lose. Let's lose so we can get in the playoffs and maybe win. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry, Carl.
It's okay. BG, I actually was surprised you went 30 minutes without bursting a vessel in your Listen, it had to happen. If I had to curate that, BG, it's okay. It's my duty. This is what I do. With that being said, look up top. Y'all notice that we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X. That was fucking Hollywood, BG. BG, send that clip to me. Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So tell a friend and tell a friend about Eat Sleep Sixers and BG's rants. If you didn't understand that in English, I want you to do the last part, BG. Say that in Spanish, please.
Before I say it in Spanish, I want to go bold because I did not go bold. I'm going.
Who gives a fuck at this point? We got to crash out of here.
I'm going Paul George with a triple-double tonight, coming back and getting us a triple-double his first game. Not no crazy triple-double, but I can see a 2-5 triple-double tonight, like 16 points, 10 and 11. So that's my bold. But y'all heard
who's getting a triple double?
Paul George.
Okay, I like that. What type of triple double? No, that's not bold.
I said a Ben Simmons triple double. I said like 16, 10, 11 ish type. I don't think it's going to be a major triple double. Is what I'm saying. I don't think he's going to have 30, 10, and 10.
Okay.
I think
I
he'll
like
have.
it. I like it. I like it.
I think he'll
After
just
25
fill the
games?
stat sheet basically. I think he'll fill the stat sheet basically.
Most definitely.
But y'all heard what Carl said, man. No tell me that. Let's see, on amigo, kill digo on amigo, kill digo on amiga. I guess we could go Wepa, even though we had a post game. We'll go Wepa, and we'll be right back here for post game. Don't forget every single pregame and post game to come right back here and chill with East Leaf Sixers, man. You probably gonna hear a BG rant, but you also gonna hear some good Sixers content, man. We here for the love of the Sixers at all times, man, and especially for the love of everybody in the comments, man. We appreciate y'all, and we will be right back here post game. Let's go Sixers.
Let's go.
Peace.